Hello, friends and family. I want to share something with you that's kind of hard to talk about, so I'm going to read something I wrote. I have no idea how you guys are going to react, but here I go. Feel free to pass this on. I'd love for more people to hear my story. I was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, which is a mix of major depressive disorder and schizophrenia. I see, smell, taste, feel, and hear things that aren't really there. There are different types of schizophrenia. Everyone's experience is different. I can only speak to what my experience has been. The world is heading in the right direction as we are now just starting to talk about depression and anxiety. I am sharing this unnecessary detail about my life with you because I want to help crush the stigma around schizophrenia and get an honest conversation started about mental health. Maybe me talking about it will help someone else feel more comfortable sharing their story. To be honest, it's really scary to put all this out there for everyone to see, but if it helps one person, sharing my story will have been worth it. Some things you might be wondering: do I take medication for it? Yes, I do. It helps make the hallucinations less scary and lighter. Do I know it's real? I almost always know what's real and what's a hallucination. Do you feel the need to obey the voices you hear? No, I'm not catatonic. I'm not controlled by my hallucinations. How long has this been happening for? I've been having these experiences since I was a little kid. It can be really overstimulating at times. It can be really hard to focus. Please be patient with me if I ask you to repeat what you said, because sometimes it's hard to hear when I'm also hearing voices. Talking on the phone is hard for me when I'm hearing things. Many people have thought I have ADD, but I'm just distracted by my unreality. Many people who knew me as a kid are not surprised by my diagnosis and recall my imaginary friend Carrie, as well as many others. Sometimes my hallucinations scare me, and sometimes, to be honest, they comfort me. Some periods of my life I've had barely any hallucinations, and some periods of my life when it's an everyday thing. Recently, it has been daily. It took me a very long time to tell anyone I was having these experiences because I was so worried people would say I was just imagining my chronic physical pain, discredit things I said, or worry that it might be dangerous. I definitely have a real physical disability, as most of you know, endometriosis. All I can ask is for you to believe the things that I say. To be totally honest, last year I was in a mental hospital for being suicidal, but I'm doing much better now. Thank you to everyone who prayed for me while I was in the hospital. It meant a lot to me. I am not my diagnosis, but schizophrenia is something about me. It isn't who I am, but it is a big part of my life. It has contributed to me being a strong, imaginative, creative, unique woman. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters who have mental illnesses. Keep on keeping on. We are family. You inspire me with your strength. 2020 is here, and I'm feeling more myself than I ever have in my entire life. Secrets make you sick, and I'm so tired of keeping the secret to myself. So here I am trying to start a conversation, and I want to say to anyone who has a mental illness, who is a sexual assault survivor, who has a disability, I stand with you. I have schizoaffective disorder. I have endometriosis. I have experienced sexual assault. I'm done carrying this, and I'm done being ashamed. I know who I am. I am Sadie, and I will not be silent.
Here's to my future, here's to my yesterday.